So the name's Agame, and if you ain't awake, you dumb as fuck, because with a name like Game, every stage expect to level up. What is poppin', YouTube? It's your boy Agame365 at it again, back with another episode of Agame Reviews, breaking down the best in battle rap, by a battle rapper, for the battle rappers. Now today we're breaking down a real dope battle, another Settle the Score battle, ironically enough. This was also another one recommended to me by the phenomenal crew down at Settle the Score. Shout out to Sushi, shout out to Fresh, shout out to Lala, shout out to Black Six, everyone involved with Settle the Score. Y'all really been supportive of the channel. Salute to y'all. So we are going to be breaking down this apparently fire battle that people have been really curious about my opinion on. Absract Jack versus ChefBoi OG. Now, I want to preface some stuff by saying, I know I've done a lot of Settle the Score battles in the last month. They've just kind of been the battles that have been getting recommended to me the most. If you want to see the pattern change, give me some new recommendations. I mean, I know next week I'm going to be breaking down Golden Q versus Jabo Myth. I know I got a couple more Settle the Score things from Flowers, a guy last name Flowers, recommended me some of his battles. I'm going to be breaking them down. I might put a little break in between, depending on, I know Battle for the North, shout out Battle for the North out in Juneau, Anchorage, Alaska, greater Alaska area. They had an event. There's a couple of battles on that card that happened I really want to break down, including Backwood Brad's most recent battle, Demia versus MC Miss T, even though I heard something happen that might not be YouTube friendly, so we'll see how that one goes, you know? But I'm here to just break down this battle now. Also, I'm going to try over the next week, like right before I go to Minnesota for No Coast, I'm going to break down another No Coast battle, probably a champion battle with Father Focus Confucius, who's the current champion of the No Coast North Division, at least if I have that correctly. For anyone who is in the Minnesota area, July 19th, Invasion, I'm going to be battling Ari. Super excited for the battle, locked in, you already know the drill. I've rambled on for 2 minutes already. I've rambled on way too fucking long as is, so we just gonna hop into this with my favorite precursor that I bet everyone loves at this point. If you're looking for your basic reaction where it's not really breaking down the battle in front of you, that's not what I do here on Agame Reviews. I literally go bar for bar, and I pick a winner round for round. Now that being said, and without further ado, Jesus, let's get into it.
Who calling it?
What the fuck makes you think you can hang with me, nigga? Go ball for ball, or even flip names with me, nigga. I face Flawless and got a flawless victory. You face Flawless without your usual biased, gassed up crowd. And even though your bars was genuine, when you left, you wasn't the same, OG. And y'all say he beat.
That's fire, that's fire. Shout out to Detroit Flawless. He been showing a lot of support after my battle with Rugrat JQ. He apparently, Jack here is saying, you know, I battled Flawless, walked away with a flawless victory. You battled Flawless, and even though the bars appeared genuine, like Genuine, the Jamaican, I believe, dance hall or reggae artist of some sort. I know that Genuine is a very famous, I think it's either dancehall, reggae, or R&B. One of the three. Please don't cancel me for that shit. You didn't appear the same, OG. That was a nice flip there.
And y'all say he beating me? I'm enraged. Let me explain my case, Your Honor. It's obvious he can't survive in Mortal Kombat unless he got fans. Katana, they should have warned you about that.
That's fire. You can't survive Mortal Kombat unless you got fans Katana, because, you know, Katana got the fans with the blades, and that was fire.
You better play right, because now the scene changed and you left in the dark. You better call a dog for protection. Since you thought this was a walk in the park, your chick with you, let me try.
That's fire, too. A dog for protection. This will walk in the park, because, you know, most people, whenever they're, like, walking out late at night, have, like, it was like that annoying TikTok trend where it was, like, scary dog privileges, and it'd be people walking out with, like, cane corsos, Rottweiler, shit like that. That was a fire flip there.
Dog for protection? Since you thought this was a walk in the park, your chick with you, let me try your route. I heard her mouth like major progress. It's off the charts. That make you mad? Well, you can go home or sip, son. My dick blew up like Marge while I crowned her head like Bart.
I mean, that was kind of dope. The Homer Simpson hair blue like Marge to like crown her head like I mean Lisa or nah, you can't say that about Maggie. That's a literal infant. Never mind. Proceed.
Oh my gosh!
That was fucking gross.
Talk to him. Keep going. Keep going.
You rap niggas kill me. I sold this, I'll shoot that. Can't even properly use the strap, that's why I can't take y'all serious. Cause it's fishy when you cap like Bass Pro hats. You not the man.
Oh my gosh!
It does not help that Fresh is literally wearing a Bass Pro hat behind. Jack, that's fucking crazy though. Fishy when you cap like Bass Pro hat. When I was driving from Birmingham to Montgomery, I saw one of the fucking biggest Bass Pro shops I've ever seen in my life. It was a fucking massive Bass Pro. I almost wish I went in there just for the funny side of it, but you know, when I'm on a battle trip, it's business. Also, stay hydrated, y'all.
That was fire!
You not the man. How the fuck you the man? 3 people paid to see you exclusively. Them your OnlyFans. Them little movie schemes you do. Them little movie schemes you do ain't enough. Like Ryan Garcia's left hook, a knockout is my only plan. I know my round running out, I don't mind fighting time. I put in work when I punch the clock. No magician, we can't split the body. But I'm like a magician cause soon as they say your name, I saw your body in a box. I wanted to watch your battles.
As soon as I saw your name, I saw your body in a box like a magician. Because you know that's one of the most infamous magician tricks where they saw a body in half. That's fire. That's fire as fuck.
I went on YouTube through the selection until I found a good one. I started listening. I heard this nigga say some shit like, I'll hurt, kill these niggas like Zeus' son. No, don't get quiet now. It's funny how when I say that now, the crowd all dead and shit. But a lot of you niggas was in that room like, when that nigga first said the shit.
Reaction bias can be a real thing sometimes. I was at Battle for the North. It was MCM or Ms. T and got a sig. And the battle happened where it was literally like, hey, MC Ms. T started around with like, I've got some bad news today. And me and a few other people in the crowd were like, oh yeah, this dead bitch getting body. Like the normal bar setup, like bad news, flowers on a gravesite or some shit like that. So we were like, yeah. And then she kicked off the round with my one of her like relatives passed away and it immediately got silent. So yeah, I felt like a dick. Reaction bias happens sometimes and reaction remorse can definitely also play a huge part sometimes in battles.
Talk your shit.
But while I got time, I guess I can fix just one. I say my shooter's not mythical. But if you cross them, my guy, you'll need a superhuman like Zeus' son. Demigod, superhero, Zeus' son. I said that to say what's a Hercules to a Zeus? I'm a whole guy, you just half of one. God tier.
That's a fire flip. What's a full god to a demigod? I am God, you just half one. What is a Hercules to a Zeus? Because Hercules is Zeus' son, the half god, that's fire.
Where I'm at, there's only gods here. And since Tracy Morgan got canceled, you the last OG. And you look casket sharp. I hope gods, nigga.
Let's go.
That's round 1, and the score is now 1-0. I'm back to the basics with mine. And you're in deep shit, sir.
Let's go.
Very, very solid first round from Absract Jack. Very, very solid. A lot of good punches in there. Bottom of the first, it's on ChefBoi OG.
Hey! That boy was talking that shit, man.
Where the fuck you go, though?
I like the antics. I like the antics.
There's antics. Oh no, oh no.
Oh no, I like the antics.
Talk your shit, boy.
The fuck's going on? I can't see the antics. Is my camera blocking something? Is my... No, okay, hold on.
On that type of time.
Talk your shit.
On that type of time. There's even black airs.
That ain't never been done before.
No, never.
Nigga changed
I can't... Wait.
shoes in the middle of the battle.
He changed shoes in the middle of the battle. Okay, so note to the camera guy, maybe point down? I can't, that's a hard reaction to get, especially on camera. In building, I bet that it makes sense why in building that shook, but like on camera, how the fuck am I supposed to tell if a guy changed shoes or not? That's kind of mental.
Brand new out the box. Out the book bag, nigga.
Talk your shit, boy.
Talk your shit, man.
Although Jack actually filling that does kind of play into the whole reactionary, no brand placement here, reactionary kind of thing, so fair play.
You must forgot you gave her permission to cheat.
Oh.
What?
Cause you was single for like, Flawless, how long this nigga was single? 15 minutes. Like 15 minutes. Changed the profile, deleted all y'all pics a couple hours when you changed it back. What you thought I wouldn't see? So I guess y'all back together. Whatever. So now you got Shawn Michaels versus, then you just go through a heartbreak kid.
That was nice. No, that was fire as fuck. Is Shawn Michaels versus, didn't you just go through a heartbreak kid? That was tough. That was fucking fire. Especially the the setups that he used with the whole, like, I saw your profile with you and your girl, you went single, 15 minutes later, 2 hours, all the posts were gone, and now it's back up. Y'all must have made up something. That was fire as fuck. Also, using flowers to kind of establish that was dope.
We got one. Why you talking to him like that? So I hate to do this, but that situation made me feel like I had a leg up on the competition. And this shit about to hit harder than Sweet Chin music. So I don't want to hear no straight, street, player, or gutter shit. Cause don't you stay with a gay nigga? Wow. And got cheated on by this ugly bitch? I said,
if he can establish that narrative, this could be a definite problem. I understand why 6 recommended this battle. This battle is fucking insane. Off rip, and it's only round 1. That's crazy. That's fucking fire. He ain't saying shit.
Spicy. You asked him again.
spicy.
Fuck it.
I said,
Even telling him to run it back is kind of nasty work, though. Saying some shit about a gay person, then having another grown man come in and wipe your face off with a bandana. What time? Okay, whoa, voice crack. I'm sorry. I get high pitched a lot. Bear with me. My voice is annoying as fuck as is. Many people have said it in battles, but who cares? What the fuck was that? This 30 to 45 second exchange alone makes this battle worth the watch.
I said, that boy went Chris Brown quick. I said, cause you stay with a gay nigga and got treated on by an ugly bitch. I got a question. Jack, are you abstract or abnormal? Cause the facts is, I'm about to harm you. This a hazard? Shit, I want all the smoke. Even bought a gas mask for you. And if it's beef between you and me at any point once we meet, it's a wrap. I'm in that old school aluminum looking for you. Cause I'm the truth. I'm the truth. I'm just here to give you the flower that you deserve. So what I'm gonna do, leave us top blue once I get violet and 1 rose on your 2 lips. I'm putting in the work. And
Violet, 1 rose, 2 lips, flowers. I mean, that's cool. I feel like it's been done a lot, though.
you don't understand that you going in the dirt just like a plant. I'm solidified. You thinking I'm just a square nigga when I'm really stamped 357 on me and shots hit like Kevin Durant. Okay, see, I'm more than a warrior, son.
OKC Warrior, Kevin Durant, 3-5. I mean, it's all cool little schema here and there, but I don't think anything has either punched as hard as him changing shoes or bringing up the fact that Jack apparently lives with a gay dude and got cheated on by an ugly bitch. So far.
I said shots hit like Kevin Durant. Okay, see, I'm more than a warrior, son, and we can get into that.
Although Jack giving him reaction does not help. This is a point I've had to explain a lot in battle breakdowns, which I didn't think was going to be as prevalent, but There was a battle that I did against a guy named Spasmatic. It kind of became a meme in a lot of the group of the friends that I was in, where I would do thumbs up for a lot of his punches that hit, and it definitely deflated a lot of my appearance in the battle. So, I mean, I feel like that battle's... You can call it whatever you want. I don't really care. But me doing the whole thumbs up shit really ruined my defense. And I'm starting to learn a lot more that defense in battles definitely plays a huge part in a winner and a loser.
I said, alright. 357 on me. Shots hit like Kevin Durant. Okay, see, I'm more than a warrior, son, and we could get into that. I shoot from anywhere under pressure, bitch, even over the internet. So let's go, Jackson. Or you was gonna come running back through shit, huh? Till I got defensive end, the DE had to block a nigga. You ain't Bo Jackson. After this ass whooping, guaranteed you gonna be a star. I'm Joe Jackson.
After this ass whipping, you're for sure gonna be a star, Joe Jackson. Michael Jackson, Joe Jackson. Joe Jackson is Michael Jackson's father, who apparently was abusive. I mean, I feel like we've heard a lot of this shit before, especially when it comes to, like, jack flips and such. I feel like that's shit we've heard before for the most part. But, you know, it's cool little schemes.
Joe Jackson.
Grab his shirt for me. I can't reach him. No, you got to turn on.
Someone grabbed his shirt for me. I can't reach him is crazy work.
I said, after this ass whooping, guaranteed you gonna be a star. I'm Joe Jackson, let's keep it 100. You'll get pistol whipped with the pistol grip. The fifth changed minds for the dubs. And that's some Mo Jacksons. You know the fifth changed minds. Oh, y'all didn't like that? Well, let me make it cool, Jackson. It's like losing the election. You'll get pistol whipped till I president in your shit, then shot. They gonna say he got beat Andrew Jackson.
That was fire. The Mo Jacksons, because like Andrew Jackson's on the... Shit, I work for a credit union and I don't remember. I think it was the $20 bill was Andrew Jackson. Yeah, because 5 or 10. No, 10 is Hamilton, 20 is Jackson. Credit union friends are going to laugh at me for that, but who cares? Shit, but also transferring it into the Andrew Jackson also as well. That was a nice little punch there. Like, he's kind of... I feel like... Okay, I'll explain my thought process a little bit later.
Now, I'll fucking go. I said, off top, I see you got wicks, in which I wondered, are you wicked or witty? And do you got a will or a will to live? I want to know, when was the last time you went to Reckham Ward you had to win? I'm with the shit. My bitch came in with the stick like a wicked witch. With a switch after you don't get hit, your wig is with the wind. You see I said, you see how I'm black and Jack? No, I ain't acting, Jack. I just want you to get the point. Like Cactus, Jack. This cat.
Come on!
I said, I just want you to get the point. Like Cactus, Jack. This cat stay with 2 bitches. But one is the mankind. I guess he wanted dude love.
Mankind, dude love, Cactus Jack.
I said one is the mankind. I guess he wanted dude love. So let's get it clear. I said
every time that nigga say that shit.
I said one is the mankind. I guess he wanted dude love. Let's get it clear. I can freestyle. Literally hit you with something hard off top, and I bet they still cheer.
That was nice, but also kind of a reach. Steel chair, still cheer. Reach.
Cause you read me wrong, and this where the shit end. Like McFoley writing the book, there's a difference with the pen. So trying me is like YP on the Titanic, and we know how that shit went. I'm gonna put something so cold on you, boy, and they gonna adore you holding on, but we all know Jack still died in the end.
That was a nice little Titanic bar there. Jack, Rose, the boat, Titanic. That was dope.
I said, Hawkins. I said, Jack still died in. I'm on it. Oh, let's get it off.
Hey, let that boy get that shit. Talk that shit.
I said, I'm only saying this to you as a concerned friend. Nigga, you must be chicken if you still kicking it with this bird, bitch. You don't supposed to have no fucks to give. You got some nerve shit. I remember I had to dump a ratchet. That bitch hit too many niggas too. I knew I couldn't keep her. She wasn't a girlfriend. So if you gonna be single, Be single, focus on your career, and stack your bread. Cause I'm a ditch digger for any nigga needing a place to live. Who a dog on me? Pointed at his top. What? Now you got a roof over his head.
Yeah, no, that's fire. That's fire. That's fire. The whole I'm a ditch digger, or like, that was dope. Like the roof over the head shit, that was fire. That was fire as fuck.
Stop playing with that
I said I got one question, nigga.
I got the juice, yeah, I know you can feel it. When it's around you, I know you can feel it. I know you can feel it. I know you can feel it. Be falling up, boy, it gon' be a me. Be falling up, boy, it gon' be a me.
I really hope they don't copyright the music on me, because that's the only copyright, like, claim. I didn't get a claim for it or anything, but like the only copyright issue I had was on one of the intros from one of the old songs that I did for Golden Q and K9. Dope first round. I mean, it's really it's a preference on the first. If people had OG taking the first round, I wouldn't be offended. But personally, I feel like Absract Jack took the first round. I feel like OG had a lot more, like, he was cooking. Nah. Generic cook, and it was a kind of a flow, kind of like a roller coaster, where I feel like Jack had a more solid trajectory throughout the entirety of the round, where he was cooking through the entirety of the first. Very impressive battle, though, so let's keep this footage going. Top of the second, it's on Absract Jack.
Second round.
Y'all hold down. Absract gotta punch this nigga back.
Hold that shit, boy.
Right back. I said it's round 2. So I guess it's time I put this nigga back in his place. You talk about my gay brother living with me, but we all just witnessed you let a grown man wipe your face.
Yeah, talk that rebuttal shit. Yeah, that's facts. No, that's facts. He literally, that's facts. That's a crazy rebuttal by Jack there. Yeah, that was fine. If Jack was fighting back against OG after that round, that is definitely a way to get the crowd back. Hence why I rebuttal a lot in battles. I feel like it's very easy. If you have a very solid rebuttal that hits very well, it'll win over a crowd. Shout out to A-Ward and Chef Trez for the inspiration on adding rebuttals to the repertoire.
You better rap!
I said, yo.
That's how you fight back right there.
I said it's round.
Hold it down.
I said it's round 2. I'm relaxed. Yeah, I'm back, bitch, and I know y'all need these bars after that whack shit.
That's crazy.
But when I left this shit, a lot of new niggas came with no names, giving themselves self-proclaimed statuses with no shame. Joe Jackson. I gave birth to all this talented offspring, and I'm gonna beat your ass to make sure you destined for great things.
Let's go.
If he's still rebuttaling, that's fire as fuck too.
Let's go.
This gonna be fun, nigga. Last night I prayed for power and gained the spirit of Canaan, so I don't give a fuck about killing my son, nigga. What makes you think you gonna pop shit? I'll get the boys and we'll come on your Homelander plane drop shit. Now, nigga, that's hot shit. You still using old flows. You'll probably say some shit like this. See everything I rock Taylor. Swift with the straps. I come equipped with the KLC. When I touch down, it ring twice back to back. You'll be another pack we chief. Now that's Taylor Swift, Kelsey, touchdown Chiefs. Put it together, all that shit go. But in other words, it's all love, but I'm gonna light you up for the world to see. I'll turn this dome to the Super Bowl, nigga, that old jetpack. The one.
That was fire. It also was a very fitting impression of ChefBoi OG style, so that was a fire little flip there from Absract.
They shoot with 2 guns doing the nay-nay dance, but that's only for when my ops is bitch niggas. You know the type, Shanae fans. Last time I battled paid a god, exposed to blasphemy. Even false prophets gotta meet the reaper. Y'all both bang the same set, so after I kill you, it's ironic. They gon' consider me the crypt keeper. I've been done.
I'm assuming OG and the other guy that he was talking about were both Crips, so the Crypt Keeper, that was nice.
I've been dope, nigga. Why you think I keep clientele? Just ask all the fiends they know. You ain't even gotta weigh this shit on the scale. I'm good on the skates like an Usher show. See, OG taught that vet talk. Hey, hey,
Stop and go.
See, OG taught that vet talk. Not one battle past 1,000 views. How you expect us to believe it, nigga? Rocky and Apollo fought the third time. Y'all know that? How we know you the best if we never seen it, nigga? See you nice. Clean up your...
That's fire. Because Rocky and Apollo fought a third time in the Rocky franchise. How are we supposed to know who really the best if we never seen it? Because we never actually got to see the third Rocky-Apollo fight. Or at least if I remember correctly, they never showed the third fight. I might need to fact-check myself on that. It's been a very long time since I've seen any of the Rocky films.
Words, put out your schemes better, you can take over this Bama shit. No fronting. I want you to see success in your future. Anticipate that shit. Pretend like it's a golden donut or something. Acting like you run your block.
Okay, now that one I don't catch.
Acting like you run your block. Be for real. Don't go there, nigga. Your street status plus your physical features lets me know, you ain't running nowhere, nigga.
Now that's funny as fuck. It's like, given your street status and your physical appearance, you ain't running nowhere. That's funny as fuck. I mean, let's be honest. Maybe I could be viewing this wrong from the camera perspective because the camera adds 10 pounds, but I don't think Absract Jack is necessarily a smaller guy. Pause?
Talk to his guy plan. Let's go.
Haven't you seen these leads doubt me? And every time I seem to prevail, set trends along the way. They say my name to this day. I'm the candy man. I finally appeared to cause hell. My nigga Show T in the building.
Nice.
And y'all know what I'm on. Every nigga in the back getting shot. We don't care if you looking. Niggas tripping over bodies, trying to find an Etsy. Look like Glorilla when she Memphis jumping.
I'm assuming that's a reference to Glorilla and some sort of award show or club video. I'm not super in tune with Glorilla, if I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't listen to a lot of her music, so I'm not familiar.
Everybody know I'm better than you. We must be in Plato's closet, cause it's nothing new. You not a vet, you barely seasoned.
We must be in Plato's closet because there's nothing new. I did not know that Plato's Closet was a national chain like that. I mean, we have a couple in Idaho. I didn't know that that was a national chain. That's dope.
I dropped some clothes off the other day. Go. We got a battle.
Hey,
We got a battle.
You not a vet, you barely seasoned. Why the fuck am I cooking you? I can open his top, turn his brains to pasta. Is that food for thought or thoughtful food? I guess what I'm really trying to say is...
That's a nice little flip there. Is it food for thought or is it thoughtful food if your noodle is... Yeah, that's dope.
ChefBoi, are these cans for you? That's God's tip.
ChefBoi are these cans for... I see what he's going for because ChefBoi are these... Yeah, that was slick. I mean, I don't think it was super dope. It was a little reachy, but that was slick.
That's God tier. Where I'm at, there's only God's here. And since Tracy Morgan got canceled, you the last, OG. And you look casket sharp. I hope God's near. That's round 2, and the score is now 1-2. I really shit. 2-0. I'm back to the basics with mine. You're in deep shit. It's
Solid second round. I do feel like his first round was a little bit better, but solid second round from Absract Jack. Bottom of the second, it is on ChefBoi OG.
What's in your cup? I don't give a fuck about A side, long as I'm B side a nigga before I kill him. I really rap. I can set tape around the body, and that's what happens when you a victim. Train to go, focus, better stay on track and don't get off 8 track, cause these niggas know what'll happen as soon as the pin drop. See these rounds? Big enough to crack billboards and get your top 100. Wait.
Now
A side, B side, cassette tape, 8 track, CDs, top 100.
I will admit, Abstract kind of impersonating the style of it did actually knock a decent amount of wind out of it. But now that he actually did break it down, that was actually kind of a dope scheme there.
Yeah, I just did all that to set the record straight. Okay? I said, if we got a problem, it's automatic your bitch get involved. I call my dogs, tell them I want all this cat stacks and they going to rob you. Catch your bitch, then run it back. Cause you thought shit was sweet, and that's what got your honey, Jack. Oh, you ain't feeling that? Extend the clip on the strap. Now this 30, a gentleman's Jack. Bitch, I wish you would.
Nice.
Paul Bunyan. I'm a lumberjack. After I swing it on purpose, the accidental shit. He got me bent. I don't get it thinking he can fuck with me. Like 50 Cent, you know how many men tried to kill me? It was plenty. thought you was street. That shit is silly. You a fuck nigga. I'll really grab the 9 and bust a meal like P. Diddy.
Is that one of the first P. Diddy bars? I mean, it could have been one of the first P. Diddy bars. Maybe I'm wrong. I bet someone has had to have done since that entire thing happened. By the way, what the fuck y'all think gonna happen with that shit? I mean, I've been paying attention briefly. I haven't been able to keep up on the whole, like, court case and stuff. I heard the defense didn't want any witnesses on the stand, which I feel is kind of crazy. But I also feel like the prosecution probably didn't get enough to truly lock him away for a long time. I don't know. If y'all want to have a discourse about it in the comments, that might be entertaining.
I said, grab the 9 and...
That nigga nasty.
Grab the 9 and bust a meal like P. Diddy. He showed up to get a bag and getting bagged in a building. 30.
Well, also, mail and mill is kind of a reach.
Feel like P. Diddy. He showed up to get a bag and getting bagged in a building. 30 on me. Vans got me winning. But it's 2-1. OG. Shit, I knew he would get around. To the stomach, it was a gut feeling.
That's a nice flip there. OG, 2-1 OG, I knew he'd get around to the stomach. That was a gut feeling. That's a nice flip there. That was fire.
They said you was the man in the city. And they ain't forget it's just after the lighter strike, they know it's about to be a fire flame spitter.
That was a nice little Wayne flip there, because, you know, anytime you hear the lighter flick, you know Wayne's gonna be on fire. Unless it's anything from the Carter 6. I don't care. Wheezy, yeah, that's fine. I understand he's one of the greatest rappers of all time. He had his heyday, he had his dedication, his mixtape shit. I understand that. The Carter 6 is objectively terrible, and you cannot tell me otherwise. I wasted a fucking hour listening to that album.
The bulldog will knock his roof off and he'll be left with no ceilings. This bitch will get the bald head if I get the pick it. I Will Smith him, he getting jiggy as bad.
That was fire!
I feel like Will Smith getting jiggy with the bars have kind of been said before.
Fire!
I said, this bitch will get the bald head if he get the pick and I Will Smith him. I'm getting jiggy as bad boy. You taking a big L is no biggie. Even your bitch getting the bag. That's you, Missy. And the reason.
Hey, you better talk, boy.
Now that one I don't catch.
I can't reach it.
That was tall!
I said this bitch will get the bald head if he get the pick and I Will Smith him. I'm getting jiggy as bad boy. You taking a big L is no biggie. Even your bitch getting the bag. That's you, Missy. And the reason.
Keep going.
I said, and the reason this MC is walking this way is because of the semi. But you better run, son, like your name's Diggy. I ditch dig 'em. Damn. I said, you better run.
I'm gonna be honest, another one I don't really catch.
Run, son, like your name's Diggy. I ditch dig 'em. Then forget 'em. Y'all gonna have to dig 'em up when I'm finished. 5.56s, 2.23s, Jadakiss, Styles P. Yeah, they kind of sound the same, but the round's different.
Jadakiss, Styles P, both kind of New York legends. They kind of sound eerily similar, so that was a nice little flip there.
I said, but they hit different. You don't get it. That line was the bait the realer men. I'm on a mission to have them missing. His new residence is with the fishes. PSA, for all you new bitches thinking you swimming with sharks in the water, better hold it down, because we'll drown you. I'm trying to tell you, homie, you'll get found with a round to you once I crack the shell on you. Yeah, they say you as solid as a rock, and if that's the truth, salute to you. Fire. Now here lies Jack on a tombstone. So whoever had them beating me, trying to see what the hell wrong. Why? Because you original? And you was the first Jack? Well, bitch, I brought the balls like a cell phone. Fuck that. Fuck that. Beam on the yacht. Now, as you can see, I got the point dot. I was listening, just was on a murder mission. You know, they say you gotta slow it down. That's what you said, right?
I did.
So you gotta slow it down. But where I'm from, when you talk different, you get sent to prison. So now after I kill him and get booked next, gotta blame you for this conviction. They call me.
That was fire. That was a nice little flip of slow it down, but when you talk different, you'll get imprisoned. So it's like if I really slowed down with his type of a body, and I get booked next, I'm gonna blame y'all for this type conviction. That was fire as fuck.
The chef.
Talk to him.
Cause I be cooking cheese and I be smiling when I'm strapped.
Why?
Cause this the mac and cheese. This chicken will get his cabbage patch when I come for the green. Nigga, your soul food.
Why?
Cause if he's still around, I'll peel around like picking peas and it ain't a homie unless they find the body. And bitch, I ain't worried.
Why?
Cause bitch, the kitchen clean.
Okay, so 1-1. I honestly got ChefBoi OG taking the second. I feel like it was a lot more generic shit in his round, but I also feel like he actually had a lot of better punches, where I feel like Absract did not have as much. So, 1-1 heading into the third. Top of the third is on Absract, Jack.
When you hear it, I know you gon' fail. One of a kind, I done told you I'm different. I done stayed down in the sand from the skin. Know you gon' lose you a friend when you
it's
know
round 3.
Not a battle, man.
And you know I gotta talk to my son about these streets. Flawless asked, what kind of OG are you? I'm gonna ask why you think you are OG.
Okay.
Interesting angle flip. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Why you think you are OG, nigga? What's wrong with being yourself? The OGs I know dead, locked up, or has been, so this guy is pretending to be someone else. Why you think you are OG?
Pretending? Talk.
I mean, the fact that people had to explain that was crazy, but this guy's obviously costume alteration, that was nice.
That you think you are OG compared to other OGs is wild. Tookie Williams wrote children's books, tried to stop what he created. Y'all glorify shooting in crowds, potentially killing a child. Larry Hoover's influence, the reason he's still locked up. He empowered minds with growth and development. Y'all holler SeaWorld, but can't seem to see the world, still need teachers and therapists. Do you?
That's a very interesting angle to take. Like, with the whole growth and development GD shit. Apparently, and I watched a Tommy G documentary on this. Shout out to Tommy G. I actually met him in the Phoenix airport last month. Really nice guy. There's like subsets of GDs that are apparently like all focused on growth and development, like community outreach, raising morals, using the actual like growth, wisdom, knowledge, integrity of the six-sided Star of David, like GDs do when they throw up their set. It's an interesting angle that he's taken against OG here for this. The Sea World, because again, I apparently assume OG is a crip. I could be wrong on that. But you can't see why the world still needs teachers and therapists. That's dope.
Remember the last time you stood? Do you remember the last time you stood over a nigga with a machine? Probably not, because you be at work supervising, overseeing, standing over a nigga with a machine.
I feel like Rum Nitty or T-Top already did this shit against Rum Nitty with the whole, like, management or Walmart aisle angle. So I feel like this might be overplayed.
Hey, how you grow but ain't pass advice? Got these young niggas thinking it's cool to bang the hammer. Yeah, we talk violence in these battles, but I suggest construction quick. Fuck your pride. You can feed your fam by banging that hammer. You're related to Pappy Mason. That's why you think you gangster? You idolize the real, but nothing like they kind. Allegedly, he knocked off cops and was moving major weight. He lost his mind in prison while you prison your mind. Never understand why black folks...
He lost his mind in prison while you imprison your mind. That's fire as fuck. That's fire. This is a really kind of deep angle round from Jack, and I actually really like it because it's a nice kind of like reality check where it's like, yeah, we talk about violence and shit in these battles all the fucking time, but like, we really need to kind of fix the situation. Again, the whitest fucking guy is gonna try to talk about this shit. Carry on.
Folks look up to Al Capone, Dutch Schultz, all in love with these gangster movies. When the same Germans and Italians you love will spit on you, call you nigga to your face, you fucking moolie. Why you think you are OG? Why you think you OG? You fought over neighborhoods you ain't owned and never bought the block. Now the same place your partner died, gentrified. His memorial got turned into a sandwich shop. I like
oh my God. That is insane. Both disrespectfully and culturally speaking, that is fucking insane. Gentrification is a huge fucking problem. That's fine. Again, I don't know if I feel man, people are gonna clip this, ain't they?
Hey, I like OGs like Huey P. Hey, I like OGs like Huey P. Breakfast programs for the kids. Taught them how being black was a blessing. Beat up dealers trying to poison our people and wasn't scared to kill a crooked racist cop to teach the pigs a lesson. Y'all give these young niggas guns. But y'all never teach them how to properly use the weapon. A mother got her son ashes, but the ops that killed him claim the pack they smoking is the only thing left of his presence. So if you are OG,
That's insane. That's fire. Well, you know, because hip-hop culture always claims I'm smoking on whatever. I'm smoking on whatever pack. I'm not going to throw names because that's mad disrespectful to the dead. But that's like a real fact of where it's like, you know, like a mom's got the last remains of her son who was brutally taken away in a gang accident, but his ops were trying to claim that whatever they rolling in the blunt is the last of his existence. That's deep shit. That's some real deep shit. Ironic enough, that's part of Abstract Jack's slogan. That's some real deep shit.
pathetic. So if you're an OG, that's pathetic. I know y'all niggas hating my rounds that I'm always teaching a message, but they say karma hit the child. I pray one day your son or daughter never represent or pick up a weapon. It's jail or death in these streets. You couldn't avoid the bars anyway because they put you in front of me. But that's a 3-0, nigga. But in other words, in your language, that's a triple O, G. And that's God too. Where I'm at, there's only God too.
Yeah.
And since Tracy Morgan got canceled, you the last OG. And you look casket sharp. I hope God's here. That's round 3. And the score is now 3-0. If you know my flow, just say that. You're in deep shit.
Let's go. Yeah.
That was a very, very solid third round from Abstract Jack there. A really nice angle that also kind of exposes a lot of the evils that exist within the world. You know, police brutalities, gentrification of neighborhoods, gang affiliates teaching younger generations it's okay to crash out and be cool, the whole smoking on dead nature. A really deep round, like, honestly, like a really introspective round. It's kind of hard to go up against a round like that, you know? It's really difficult to kind of reestablish a tone in these types of battles, but let's see what ChefBoi OG does. Bottom of the third.
Flawless asked me what type of OG was I.
Oh.
And I ain't gonna lie. Had this shit been correct and better directed, the shit would have been fire. Only thing I didn't like, the shit was a 1 round. So just because you said it, so there's the day, y'all get my reply. Okay?
We actually gonna get a rebuttal. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. Honestly, I don't care how many views this battle has, it needs more. This is probably one of the better battles I've seen in a very long time. I'm very glad that Black Six and Sushi recommended me this battle. This is a really good battle.
If y'all know, you know. What type of OG am I? Yeah. The type that ain't got no kid or know how to step up and take it a step farther.
Don't got any kids but know how to take it a step farther is kind of an overused.
What type of OG am I? The type that don't talk down on a nigga in front of his kids knowing he a son of a bitch and still raise his daughter.
Wait, who the fuck? Hold on.
In front of his kids knowing he a son of a bitch and still raise his daughter. What type?
Who threw a cup at this man? What? I don't know if that was reaction or aggression based or what the fuck that was. But, you know, the fact of, like, I would never talk down a grown man in front of his own kids because even though he was a son of a bitch, he still got to raise his daughters. That was tough.
That shit! Who threw the motherfucking cup?
What type of OG am I?
If anything about the Alabama crowds, they are fire and they can also be very funny and entertaining. Like, I remember during my round with Rugrat, I think I got I don't want to say it was like a room shake or anything, but I got some good reaction and someone just yelled out, "Okay, Peter," and it was so fucking funny. Like, the Alabama crowd is a very solid energy.
See, that's Mosky. He know me.
Yeah.
Did I not say even if you couldn't make it to your son's game, I'll still slide? No lie. See, y'all so caught up on this OG and that gang shit, when the real know, I'm a man before anything, bitch. At 17 is when I got the name, cause of these hands, and you don't understand what they can do. Cause on the page you said, I never had a man that could marry me. Bitch, even in your dancing days, you wasn't the king of popping. This stuff.
Okay, that was fire. Like, cause OG apparently got his name from, like, fights and being able to like scrap well, and like apparently Abstract Jack must have been like a break dancer or some shit. Like even in your like break dancing, even in your like dancing days, you wouldn't have been the king of popping. That was a nice flip there.
Bitch, even in your dancing days, you wasn't the king of pop. And this stepper was background dancing, you know, choreography. Somebody stop me. You said, I'm your son, right? Knowing I got in the game and took it a step forward. But I commend you for pushing through that shit. No diddy.
No diddy.
Because I can't. I said, I commend you for pushing through that shit. No diddy. Because I can't relate. 187. This crime I'm committing is not hate. Because I don't care if you gay. Regardless of what they say.
Wait.
Very random sidebar from the What Type of OG Am I material. Carry on.
I said, this crime I'm committing is not hate. Because I don't care if you're gay. No. Regardless of what they say. Even if the shit is true. Nigga, I'm just shooting the shit out of you. I said...
That was a funny little flip. Just shooting the shit out of you. That was a funny little flip there.
I said, I'm just shooting the shit. I'm just shooting the shit out of you. I hear him in his reminisce, bitch, a sitcom, and think about his happy days. Yeah, I got something to say.
Reminisce, sitcom, happy days. That was nice.
Yeah, I hear him in his reminisce, bitch, a sitcom, and think about his happy days. Yeah, I got something to say, but I already know the answers. But I still got some questions, partner. Now, if she a down ass bitch, she gonna hold your ass down, bitch. But a real woman is gonna want a departure.
Oh my God.
Talking about son to me. What type of father are you? The type to fuck a bitch, put a baby in her, then leave her to be a single mother? What type of father are you?
Talk that shit.
Talk that shit. Okay. Now we're having an interesting narrative twist, apparently, especially with Abstract Jack and his partner potentially not having the most solid of relationships, kind of flipping the question. I'm not saying that this happens. Oh, no, I'm saying this happens, but I'm not saying that this is what's occurring in this instance. But these third rounds very well heavily have the appeal of they both kind of had the same exact idea going into the third. So that's an absolute crazy coincidence, in my opinion.
Type to beef with your baby mama knowing in the end your kids gonna suffer? Nigga, what type of father are you to have so many kids? They don't know how many siblings it is. They just know it's a bunch of sisters and brothers. What happens when they grow up, hit the club, get drunk, and wind up fucking each other?
Oh my God.
The family reunion? I said,
that's kind of an insane visual. Oh God, I'm gonna need bleach for that.
What happens when you got a lot of kids and they don't know each other?
That's insane.
Don't make a Danny Myers joke. Don't make a Danny Myers. Damn it! I'm sorry. I can't resist. It was meant to pause, but especially with the whole Danny Myers, you know Danny Myers got a lot of kids and shit. It seems like one pops out every other 5 or 6 battles or so. Oh my! I'm sorry. That was just too funny. I couldn't pass the opportunity.
That's nasty work.
I said, what happens when they grow up, hit the club, get drunk, and wind up fucking each other? That family reunion, shit is ruined. And it all points to you. I said, you gotta stop, because it all points to you, the root of the problem. All because you wanted to plant your seed, branch out and leave. And they shouldn't even be hearing this from me. Just open your eyes and you can see they got their mother's nature because their father time was taken in the streets. So when they go...
Mother nature, father time, branch leaf. That's dope.
That was tough.
So I said, open your eyes and you can see they got their mother's nature because their father's time was taken in the streets. So when they Google this online, oh my God, Ancestry.com, it's gonna hurt me. When you Google this online, oh my God, Ancestry.com, it's gonna hurt their heart to find out their father played a major part in fucking up the family tree. So who thought he was fucking with me? Because as y'all can see, he's not. I started at the bottom. I'm headed straight to the top. I told myself, for me, if battle rap ever spin the block, I couldn't miss the shot. Scope on the AR, gotta stick with me. Guaranteed to hit Jack and a beanstalk. I said they call me the chef. Cause I be cooking cheese and I be smiling when I'm strapped.
Why?
Cause it's the mac and cheese. This chicken to get his cabbage patch when I come for the green. Bitch, your soul food. Why? Cause if he's still around, I peel around like picking peas and it ain't a homie unless they find the body. And bitch, I ain't worried. Why? Cause the kitchen clean.
Nah, that was a fire fucking battle. Salute to ChefBoi, salute to Absract Jack. Fire battle. Personally, I got Absract Jack with a 2-1. I feel like his angle was a lot more concise, a lot more properly, like, surrounded around the fact where, like, ChefBoi started with the OG stuff, then jumped into some generic punches, then kind of ended with the comedy angle. If you have OG winning this 2-1, I wouldn't be offended, because this was a very dope battle, all things considered. Both MCs won, in my opinion. So next week, I'm going to be breaking down Golden Q versus Jabo Myth. I'll probably try to do another battle in between that, probably a no-coast battle. Or I'll probably do a Flowers battle, then I'll do a no-coast battle, since it'll be a little closer to my event. If you want to recommend me battles, just hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, at Agame Reviews. If you want to, just leave them in the comment section too, honestly. If you want to support, of course, like I said, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. It's been Agame365, and as always, bow.